In 61 BC, Orgetorix, a noble of the Helvetii, initiated a bold scheme to migrate to Southwest Gaul to dominate other tribes. But just days before his trial for treason, he mysteriously died under unexplained circumstances. This death not only shocked his tribe but also shaped the history of Gaul. Orgetorix was more than just a leader, he was a visionary strategist. Alongside powerful allies like Dumnorix of the Aedui and Casticus of the Sequani, he mapped out a plan to control not only the Helvetii, but the entire region of Gaul. They dreamed of an empire where power and wealth would flow freely. However, their conspiracy never unfolded as planned. Around 60 BC, Orgetorix's plans were uncovered. The Helvetii leaders summoned him for a trial on treason charges. For most, this would be a terrifying moment, but for Orgetorix, it couldn't be the end. Instead of passively accepting his fate, he decided to gather about 10,000 followers and slaves to form a protective force, hoping to evade a death sentence, potentially by burning alive, a punishment he dreaded. Ironically, just as everything seemed to be coming together, Orgetorix died under highly mysterious circumstances right before the trial. A death that no one could clearly explain. Some sources suggest it might have been a suicide, a desperate act to avoid confronting the punishment he had been trying to dodge. Numerous theories abound regarding his demise, but no concrete evidence exists to determine the true cause. This renders Orgetorix's death a profound mystery, one that even the most seasoned historians struggle to unravel. Though Orgetorix's death extinguished a formidable power faction, it didn't stop there. The Helvetii, influenced by the enduring spirit Orgetorix had awakened, pressed on with their migration. They decided to move westward, burning their own strongholds and villages, leaving no refuge to return to. It was truly a dangerous and daring move, reflecting their determination and desire to escape the strict control they had endured. Orgetorix was a figure of influence, not only during his lifetime, but also in the historical context that followed. With the Helveti's powerful transition, their clashes with other tribes, and even with the Romans in the ensuing years, Orgetorix shaped much of what transpired in Gallic history. A significant question lingers: was his mysterious death the end of a powerful life, or merely the beginning of new turmoil in the history of the Celtic tribes? Dumnorix, brother of Diviciacus, a notable leader among the Aedui, supported the migration plan with Orgetorix's far-reaching vision in mind. He married Orgetorix's daughter, not only out of love, but also to strengthen the political ties between their tribes. This cooperation can be seen as a sign of leaders' ability to rebuild power, even in the toughest circumstances. Thus, Orgetorix's life fostered alliances that brought hope, rather than just marking the death of a man. The fact that Orgetorix's death could not halt the Helveti's migration showcases his strong influence over his followers. This not only highlights his leadership skills, but also reveals that his thoughts and will remained alive in the minds of those who followed him. The Helvetii embraced these values and continued their journey toward new glories, regardless of the price to pay. Ultimately, Orgetorix's death leaves more questions than answers. We might wonder if something brighter awaited the Helvetii on any path history laid out for them, or would past mistakes forever shape their future. We must also recognize that even though Orgetorix has passed, his shadow continues to loom over other tribes in their struggle for power, independence, and freedom in a harsh era. Thus, the story of Orgetorix is not just an individual saga, but a symbol of the ongoing struggle of Celtic tribes during the Roman expansion. The open-endedness of this narrative underscores the fact that history is not merely a timeline of events, but a reflection of human wills, desires, and unfulfilled dreams. Let us wait and see, for perhaps at some point, Orgetorix will return as a mysterious figure, igniting a new revolution amidst the fragments of history.